Thanks for coming in today, Rod.
Thank you for having me.
Today we're going to talk about utility submetering, and if you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit about Concert Properties.
Concert was established in 1989 as a purpose-built rental builder in Vancouver. In 2001, we expanded into Ontario, and in the period from 2001 till now, we've developed 7 purpose-built rental communities. We're also building condominiums. And right now we're one of the largest purpose-built rental builders in the country.
So what was Concert's motivation for wanting to move forward with submetering?
As a developer of new buildings, a new rental, a new condo, we decided that that's where the industry was headed, and we thought that that was the right thing to do from a corporate sustainability perspective. Shannon, is there as a developer, we're building projects and we're putting submetering in Ontario as well as in BC. Is there a province with a more complex legislation?
Certainly with the experience that we've had over the past 10 years, we've found that Ontario is the most complex. We're dealing with the Landlord-Tenant Board, we're dealing with the Ontario Energy Board, we're dealing with the Energy Consumer Protection Act. We're just making sure that all the rules and regulations that are prescribed are being followed, because you want to make sure that you're protecting both the tenant and the landlord at the same time while you're providing good service.
How, as a developer, we're obviously submetering right off the bat, but how long does a typical submetering project take?
Well, when we're dealing with a new construction, we're working in tandem with the electrical contractor, the mechanical contractors. So as they're moving up in the building, we're installing equipment, making sure that it's installed and ready to be, collecting data for when occupancy occurs. In a retrofit environment, we're looking at probably, if it's a 100-suite building, we're probably looking at anywhere between a 4 to 6 week process from the time that the agreement is signed. So Rob, because you've submetered all of your properties, what should an owner look for when signing a contract with a service provider?
I mean, you're looking for a provider that has a proven track record, financially stable, has a good customer service background, able to resolve any issues that could come up with the residents. You want the contract also to outline all of the fees, the structure of the fees for the contract going forward. What does a typical billing services contract include?
Well, most billing service providers would make sure that they're providing a full turnkey solution to an owner. So they would be taking care of everything from welcome packages, tenant enrollment, data collection, billing and collections, meter service, repair, re-verification, and that whole package is being offered for the lifetime of the contract. So ideally what you want to make sure as a vendor is that what we're providing to the owner, make sure that they have practically no exposure and that they are going to be taken care of and not being involved in the submetering process, that it's just simply another contractor that's come in, doing their job and doing it well for them.
What type of financing options are available to owners?
Right now in the marketplace, really owners are looking for 2 options. One, outright purchase of the meters, or a financing option, which could be for a period of 10, 15, or even somewhere out to 20 years. Knowing that Concert Properties has done both electricity and water, can you tell me specifically what kind of electricity savings you've seen?
In the 7 buildings that we've submetered, we've probably got about an average of 15 to 25% reduction in electricity consumption in our buildings.
That's pretty impressive. Above the actual financial savings, what are the other benefits that maybe the tenants have been seeing?
I think we've had a really good result with the residents. They've really bought into the program of being submetered because they ultimately control their destiny with regard to their utility consumption. And that's why we've seen a reduction. They're more responsible in their usage. There's a lot less waste. Tenants really buy into the fact that they're helping, save the environment and lessening their carbon footprint. And from our corporate standpoint, that's very important to us because that is one of our goals under our sustainability.
I would agree with that, with what we've seen in the marketplace, not only from a tenant perspective, but also from an owner's perspective, that a lot more owners are becoming, they're getting on board with utility submetering, recognizing that it's the right way to go, and to make sure that tenants become responsible for their own usage. So thank you very much, Rod, for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thanks again.
It's good to see you.
The RHB Insider Network is an RHB Inc. production. Publishers of RHB Magazine and the producers of RHB Newsreel.